We have a coon poodle. She has treed a squirrel.
Millie, come on.
Get your ball, Millie, come. It's Sunday morning. And I'm going to go on another bike ride today. Some people from my club are getting together again. It felt really good yesterday. They're probably going to want to do more than I'm up for, and that's okay. I'll do like 25. I'll turn around when I need to turn around. My husband and stepboy are going to New York City today, and they're gonna go see a Rush concert. This was my stepson's Christmas present. They're finally cashing in on. So I have a Sunday to myself, which feels a little daunting but good at the same time. What a good dog. Okay, so I'm at Hockenham Nursery. Hockenham Greenhouse.
Yep.
In what town is it?
We're in Mansfield, I think. Yeah.
You think? Anyway, this plant, I gotta show this plant. This started out like a little potted plant they had on the ground here, and it just took over and grew up the wall. And then here's this, all of this, I didn't even realize it. In here, it's all the same plant.
Yeah, it's all one big blizzard.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
We're gonna have to. Like, this isn't. That variety there is green leaved, like.
Those are elephant ears. Okay.
And that's a picture of one. That,
oh my God.
I don't know that that's that variety.
Right. Wow.
But I mean, they get like 3 feet, one leaf. Easy.
Wow. That is amazing. So I'm getting, what am I getting? I'm getting kohlrabi, kale, and collards. It's a nursery and greenhouse, and they employ adults with disabilities, like mental impairments, I guess you'd say. I don't know what the right way of putting it is, but so they're a non-profit. And they recycle a lot of, like, all the yeah, people drop off their old pots. So if you live near me and you have like old pots in your garden shed, and you know you're gonna throw them out, don't. Take them to Hockenham Industries, Hockenham Nursery, and Route 44 in Mansfield. And then meet me at Mansfield Hollow for a walk with the dogs. I think it's time for that. Don't you think, dog? I think so. I spent my day, I got another bike ride in today. 30 miles today, so I did 70 miles this weekend. I'm kind of flabbergasted that was possible. And that at 9:45 at night, Sunday night, that I haven't completely crashed. So tonight I spent my evening, I had a good dinner, and I've been watching stuff on Netflix and working on a painting right there. Ta-da. And that is my report. And now I'm gonna go downstairs, put a log on the fire, put the dog out, brush my teeth, bring the dog in, and I'm gonna put myself to bed. So, good night, everybody. Just have to show you that Millie's not the only one who gets the clippers, and I'm not the only one whose head is very round. Yesterday we gave Jim a trim.
Maybe a little more than a trim.
I would say so. I think it looks good. It's Monday morning. I'm about to go swimming. He's getting ready for... Well, I wouldn't say you're getting ready for work yet, but... Well, you kind of.
Yeah.
Having breakfast. They got in late. The boy has not been rousted, though there have been 2 attempts. Millie's just waiting for her turn to be outside. very patiently. And the coffee machine has a lot to say about it. Okay, beloved husband. Your wife is going off to swim.
Right.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Years when they said this, and I bent down over the sculls and set myself up and pulled.
I spent about, after I stopped the camera last time, I spent about 10 minutes searching high and low for my keys. So I'm late. Can I have some eye contact? Wish you could see her face. From my perspective. Why do you want to lick my hand? Oh my gosh, she just licked the camera. Lick the camera. It's almost noon on Monday, and that's, I just noticed that holding up the camera feels a little bit tiring. My arms are just really tired. But it's a big deal that I got this far before the steroids kind of began to wear off to the point where I feel like I'm crashing. The big news is that I'm wearing my Vibram 5-finger shoes, which I love. I bought them last year and started hiking in the woods in them and running in them. And I don't know, here, this is what they look like. They look like, somebody described them as, I have a pair that are black too. Somebody described them as, oh, you're wearing your gorilla feet. But, so they have this sole, this like rubberized kind of sole, but it's flexible. So it's sort of like just wearing, it's very close to being barefoot. But with a little more protection. Ball. Get your ball. She's going the wrong way. That's not where her ball is. Millie, get your ball. Ball. Come on, ball. I'm having a hot flash. Thought I would capture it on video. Very exciting. It's not super hot. It's not like I'm burning up. And yeah, I just walked up a hill, and that would warm me up. But it goes beyond like a typical getting warm. It's just like the whole body becomes clammy, like a steamy, clammy, and it seems really sudden. Anyway, so that's what's happened Monday afternoon, or noonish. Amy had a hot flash. So now I'm going to plant the plants I bought yesterday. See those guys? And those are all pretty cold hardy. They should be fine. The neighbor just drove by and looked at me bald. I don't think she even knows. Kind of weird. Anyway. Yeah, they don't know. They have no idea. Yeah. So they must think I'm really strange. Or else they must think I have cancer. Alright, I'm going to plant stuff. I'll show you what it looks like after, if I have time. It actually felt really good to work in the garden. I stopped myself though because I want to have a little steam left in the tank to make myself a good dinner. But I was into digging up those beds. See, I kind of, on the row on the right, I kind of uncovered a couple of them. The other ones are a little buried in weeds and debris from the winter. But now they're ready for planting. And the thing is, if I uncover them, I better plant them, because otherwise I'm giving the weeds a head start to reseed themselves. Having a banana? You having a dessert?
I'm having some cereal.
Yeah, that's what I mean by dessert. Your bowl of cereal after dinner. I just wanted to turn on this camera for a second because I was just... it's just one of those moments that's worth capturing. I'm sitting here, I just ate a bowl of soup that I just made, which was good. Watching a documentary about Michael Jackson's last tour that never happened. Sort of all his rehearsals. Opening my mail. And the soup had soup stock made by a friend, given to us. And it was I took it out of the freezer. And in my mail, I have an invitation to a friend's wedding. And it's a friend who lives in Thailand. I would so love to go, of course. But I'm still in cancer treatment on the day of their wedding, so it's not possible. There was also a letter from one of my chemo angels. And by the way, if you have cancer or know someone who has cancer and is about to start or is just starting treatment, Google chemo angels because you get hooked up with these pen pals. You don't have to write them back. There's no obligation for you to do much at all except to report that you're getting the letters. But they send you nice cards and little gifts, and once a week you're getting something from 2 different people. It's really nice. I also got a check paying for a t-shirt. I designed some t-shirts as a fundraiser for a breast cancer charity, breastcanceraction.org. Look them up, they're awesome. And if you want to know more about the t-shirts, in the info bar on the YouTube pages, you can see right at the top I put my blog address, and there's more info about it there. And there was also a letter from a friend of mine in Tennessee, and I used to live in Tennessee. We were neighbors for a short while, but we stayed bonded, and it's just a sweet letter going on, rambling about the weather and life, and then, when you have your end of cancer party, we're coming. And I just burst into tears reading it, and Michael Jackson's like practicing his choreography in the background, and I have this stack of just mail at people who care about me, and that I've just looked through, and my beloved husband in the kitchen with me.
It's because you're awesome.
He's taking advantage of the situation. He loves to see me cry.
I do.
Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to share that moment. Now let's see what's going on with Michael. Somebody's getting in trouble for their mistakes in choreography. Oh my gosh, she just licked the camera. Lick the camera.